Welcome and thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about something that's very close to me. I do a lot of design work for the DOT, so I have a lot of windshield time in my everyday life. So riding to different projects and inspecting them, I get to ride around and see a lot of different things. So during those times, with all that driving, I listen to audiobooks. And there are some amazing teachings out there that can really help you with self-improvement, and some of those concepts have to do with different forms of energy, positive and negative, the flow of how things work, how connected everything in the universe is, and how we see and perceive things. So today I'm going to talk about something that I really enjoy, and I hope you'll like it too. Out of all the reading that I've done, I'd have a lot of favorites, but I would have to say that Dr. Deepak Chopra has had some of the most influence on the energy that I have now. He's done multiple works. He has New York Best Time Sellers. His outlook on philosophy and homeopathic medicine, it just helps soothe the mind and body and soul. He's just one of those people that continues to help you do different things. I really like this book because not only does it help you prepare yourself for success, but it's derived from another work of his that I like a lot called Creating Affluence. So let's talk about the 7 spiritual laws of success. The first law is the law of pure potentiality, also known as the law of pure consciousness. The law of pure potentiality is the law based on the fact that we are, in our essential state, all pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is pure potentiality. They are one and the same. Other attributes of consciousness are pure knowledge, infinite silence, perfect balance, invincibility, simplicity, and bliss. Our essential nature is one of pure potentiality. When you discover your essential nature and know who you are, in that knowing itself is the ability to fulfill any dream that you have, because you are the eternal possibility. Now, some of you are like, wait a minute, what the heck is this guy talking about? What I'm trying to tell you is pure potential itself is knowing oneself. So, how do you find yourself? To find yourself, you have to learn to be able to sit in perfect stillness, just to observe things in their natural order, in their natural setting, and let them be what they're going to be, and observe everything that they are. The most crazy thing about learning about oneself is the experience of self, or self referral, means that our internal reference point is our own spirit and not the objects of our experience. So enjoy your life, live your life, soak up everything that it has to offer, and try to not disturb the energy around it, and try to be in balance with everything. The second law is the law of giving, also known as the law of giving and receiving. The law of giving can also be known as the law of giving and receiving, because the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Nothing is static, because our bodies, our minds, and the universe are in a constant and dynamic exchange. Stopping the circulation of this energy would be like stopping the flow of blood through our bodies. It just wouldn't be good. It's a constant circle that's circulating, and we want to keep that energy flowing. The flow of energy is very important. You have to think of it like you think of blood. Whenever blood stops flowing, it begins to clot, coagulate, and stagnate. That is why you must give and receive in order to keep wealth and affluence, or anything you want in life, circulating your life. These are some incredible principles to follow. And this is some real heavy stuff that I'm about to lay on you, like some Rastafari ganja heavy. So let's dive back into it. The word affluence comes from the root word afflore. It's a Latin word. It means to flow. So what we want to do is, and some of y'all hear me say this all the time that know me, give openly and freely so you can receive humbly and graciously. They say that whatever you want, that you have to give it away. Anything that you truly want, you have to give it away. Incredible, incredible uh, principle of generosity to live by, and it takes balance. The third law is the law of karma, otherwise known as cause and effect. The law of karma is both action and the consequences of that action. It is the cause and effect simultaneously because every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in kind. I'm sure you all heard about each action has the opposite and total reaction, which means the things we do come back to us. We reap what we sow. You want to be good to people, so you get good energy back. If you're bad to people, bad things happen to you. Cause and effect. You drive without a seatbelt, you could fly out of the car. Everything has a cause and it has an effect. You want to think about what you're doing and you want to treat everything and everyone with kindness and respect so that you keep good karma. It's the energy around everything. The fourth law is the law of least effort. The law of least effort is based on the fact that nature's intelligence functions effortlessly with ease and carefreeness. This is the principle of least action and no resistance. Therefore, this is the principle of love and harmony. You could basically say that in nature, birds don't try to fly, they just fly. Fish don't try to swim, they just swim. It's one of those things where when you seek out power for the sake of ego, you spend energy chasing the illusion of happiness instead of enjoying the happiness in the moment. When you seek out money for personal gain, you cut off the flow of energy to yourself and interfere with the expression of energy. When your actions are motivated by love and your energy multiplies and accumulates, and you get all that surplus energy and it gathers, you get to be able to enjoy it, and it can be channeled to create anything that you want, including unlimited wealth. So love and peace and just being in harmony with everything is the key. That's just an incredible, incredible thing that kindness, love, happiness, all those things go hand in hand with becoming successful. The fifth law is the law of intention and desire. The law of intention and desire is based on the fact that energy and information exists everywhere in nature. We have to learn how to harness the power of intention, and you can create anything you desire. The key to all this is learning to release your intentions and desires. If you have a series of goals, you can write them down and have your intentions focused on them. This means planting those intentions in fertile ground of pure potenality and expecting them to bloom when the season is right. You're not going to dig up those seeds of your desire if you see that they're still growing. No, you want to wait and let that blossom and mature and turn into and unfold into whatever your desire is. So we want to write these things down. You want to make sure that you look at them on a daily basis if you can, so that you can start subconsciously and consciously bringing these things that you desire and want and need into existence. The sixth law is the law of detachment. Now we're coming down the home stretch and everything is finally starting to come together. So let's get it. The law of detachment says that in order to acquire anything in the physical universe, you have to relinquish your attachment to it. This doesn't mean that you have to give up your intention to create your desire. You don't have to give up the intention and you don't have to give up the desire. You have to give up your attachment to the result. This is a very, very powerful thing to do. The moment you relinquish your attachment to the result, combine one point attention with detachment at the same time, you will have that which you desire. Anything you want can be acquired through detachment because detachment is based on an unquestioning belief in the power of your true self. So, this is just once again believing in yourself, speaking these things into existence, writing it down, doing positive things, staying with positive energy, and creating a positive atmosphere for success to flourish in your life. Man, the seventh law is the law of Dharma, or also known as the purpose of life. Okay, so now we finally come full circle and we get to take all these teachings and combine them into one. And the last law is the law of Dharma. So, Dharma is a Sanskrit word that means the purpose of life. The law of Dharma says that we have taken many manifestations in physical form to fulfill the purpose of life. So, there's basically three basic breakdowns of the purpose of life. So let's start with the first one. The first one is true self, just knowing who you are, knowing what you're capable of, understanding how all the energy around you is working, and using all those things to your benefit. The second one is considered unique talents. We all have them. You have to channel it and learn what your unique talent is and use it to its full capability. And the last one is to serve your fellow human being. Now, I'm going to tell you something a little bit about me. And before I started all this, I thought that I served. That I thought that I loved my family, I served, and I did all these things. But I had a family reunion, and it was at a difficult time, but we still had one. And my mom was trying to do something to help me, and I kind of went off on her. And, it wasn't that I was actually mad at her, but I had, lost my brother. I had lost one of my favorite cousins. And just, I guess, all that anger manifested, I guess, when I thought she tried to challenge my authority, so to speak. And even to this day, it's my shame. So, how can I say that I want to serve people and I'm complaining and I have an attitude and I make such a huge scene? So now I serve without complaining. It doesn't matter what you do. I know what my purpose in life is. My purpose is to help other people. So what I have, what I create, what I make, I'm going to give it away. This is my purpose. What's your purpose? You have to find it. I don't know what it is, but you'll have to dig deep, be still, and find your purpose. It will speak to you, just like it spoke to me. And now I serve without complaining, and I'm just so happy that I'm blessed behind doing so. So now that we went over some of the things that has really helped me develop and has helped me really become one with my energy and see things for what they are, I kind of want to leave everybody, with a thought. These principles are here for us to follow and they're great guidelines, but I say do the things in your life that makes your soul shine. Only you know what those things are. Reach out for them and try to live a life of just success, abundance, and happiness. Peace, y'all.